Okay, we're back. So today I want to talk about one of my favorite films ever, and that is Creed. So I'm just going to go through a quick recap of the film, no spoilers. So Adonis is a troubled youth in the foster care system. He's also the illegitimate son of Apollo Creed, the superstar boxer who died, okay, that one part is a spoiler, during a fight during the Rocky series back in the 80s. I won't tell you which one so you won't know. Marianne Creed, his wife, adopts Adonis and tries to give him a life of luxury. But as an adult, he rejects this and tries to make a legacy of his own. He quits his cushy corporate job, moves to Philly to seek the guidance of an old, wise Rocky Balboa. Okay, so that's a quick recap. Creed is a great film because it's an underdog story about a guy who, because of his name, ends up fighting for the biggest prize in boxing, but it was way before he's ready to. So the film was directed by Ryan Coogler. So Coogler and Michael B. Jordan have to do things early on that set the tone of what this film franchise is going to be. So Adonis, who goes by Donnie, played by Michael B. Jordan, he has many bouts in this movie. And in this short time, he and Coogler have to A, create tension for the fight, and B, give you information about who Donnie is fighting. So we're going to go through those two techniques right now. The first one is the long take, and it happens right out of the gate. Coogler establishes this long take by starting Donnie, basically go through the entire getting ready to the fight, introing, and then, spoiler alert, winning the fight, all in one take. Coogler does this throughout the film with almost all of the fights. Every fight has a long take so that you can sit in the tension. There is no more better example of this than the fight with Leo the lion. And Coogler really juxtaposes this towards the end of the film. So in the beginning, he was alone, untrained, and in a dungeon. And at the end of the film, he is well-trained, he is surrounded by people that love him, and he is at boxing's biggest arena. And that's how this scene goes right here.
You never been in front of this many people before, right? That don't matter. You never been this far away from home. That don't matter. What matters is what you leave in that ring and what you take back with you. You know what that is? Pride. And knowing that you did your best and you're doing it for yourself, not for me, not your father's memory, but for you. And I can see in your eyes, you're gonna do it. Let's go now. Batman.
Right ahead. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go cabinet shop. Come on, man. There you go. On top.
All right, guys. It's time. Let's go win the championship.
It's time.
Perfect. Let's go, guys.
Okay, so the second technique is the infographic. Throughout the film, Coogler needs to give you this information fast. So they put up information in like a tail of the tape kind of way about Donnie's opponents. Their nicknames, their fight record, their standings in the boxing world. All of this is a really quick way to get you invested in what Donnie is walking into, who he's about to step up to, and how dangerous it actually is. He intros it a few times in the beginning of the film, but he doesn't do it again until the very final moment right before the fight. And the style is full-on music video villain. It's awesome. Take a look at that right now.
If she got to go, tell her don't waste my time. Police wanna stop me, search my clothes. Tell them don't waste my time. If it ain't money, I ain't involved. Tell them don't waste my time. Waste man rattling down my phone. Tell them don't waste my time. No. Tell them don't waste my time. Tell them don't waste my time. Tell them don't waste my time. No. Tell them don't waste my time. 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 No. Pray to the Lord in this cold world. I'm a born sinner, eat poor liquor. Girl, come over, it's all jigger. Chicks wanna hard, can't be my baby mom, cause I don't need that drama, unless she Rihanna. I'll pop a cherry, now she call me Papa. She asking me
Hello again, I'm Jim Lampley.
Here comes Ricky Collins.
I remember being in the theater and just being hyped after this intro scene, and just we were all just ready to watch this fight. We were all just ready to go. Even though it was a movie, they really build up the fact that this kid is not ready for the fight. If he survives, if he wins, if he loses, you don't know what's going to happen, and you are anxious and you are hyped. And they did a really great job setting all of that, introing the stakes, and giving you all the information that you need. And with Creed 3 coming out, I wanted to highlight this film as a great achievement in filmmaking. It rebooted a franchise with what I consider an instant classic. It kept the feeling of original film, and it had some of what I think Top Gun Maverick got a lot of praise for, was having something that felt nostalgic but also felt new. That Creed did a good job of maintaining the lore and then kind of introducing new aspects of the lore while telling a small story about a boy and his relationship with his father, trying to figure out who he was through bits and pieces of the people that were in his life. So if you can, try to watch it this week. I can't recommend it enough. Make sure you go and vote. And see you later.